everyone, I'm Emily Jackson from Great Family Adventure, and today I wanted to talk to you about fueling your family for adventure. When it comes to fueling my kids, often I want to cook these elaborate meals or have this delicious, charcuterie board of options for my children. But when we're busy out adventuring and biking and hiking and doing all these things, finding the time to prep that or prioritizing the time to prep that can be really challenging. So here are a few things that I like to do when focusing on fueling my kids for adventure. Step one, I like to think about the food groups. Are my kids getting enough fruit, vegetables, meat, carbohydrates? So in general, I think about all the food groups and try to make sure that my kids are hitting their needs for each one. When it comes to doing anything that requires any endurance or energy, hiking, biking, things that the kids are going to be really active, I like to make sure that they have some good fruit on them, for quick energy bursts. So often when the kids hit a lull, it'll really help to have oranges, apples, something with a high sugar content to really perk them back up. It'll give their body the energy that they need to keep on pushing, whether it's to the top of that mountain or biking a little further. But for us, we found it makes a big difference just having the right food at the right time for our kids when we're outside. Timing is also really important. So another tip to remember is that the kids won't often say they're hungry until their energy levels are already dropping. So if I notice that my kids have been active for an hour or 2 hours already, I'll go ahead and tell them, hey everyone, we're gonna pause right now and have a quick snack break, and then we'll continue on. If I wait to the point where my children are saying, okay, now I'm hungry, it usually means I'm hungry and I'm tired and I want to stop, and we then have to wait for them to re-energize. But if I rein it in a little bit early and give them the snack before they reach that point, it usually gives them the boost they need to keep going. Getting a good night's sleep is really important when it comes to getting out and adventuring. So we find eating a little earlier really helps our kids. And the reason that we do this is it means they're fully digested and they can have a better night's rest instead of eating just before bed. This can be hard when you're out planning adventures or trying to time things. But if I'm unsure as to what the day is going to look like or the time frame, I'll try to start planning it out. Is there a restaurant nearby? Is there, a picnic that we could have on the adventure so the kids are done eating by the time we get back to our campground or our RV? Really time the food to ensure your kids are getting the best rest possible. I can't emphasize enough the importance of water when it comes to fueling your kids for adventure. Often, again, like the food, if you wait for the kids to say they're thirsty, they're already at a point of dehydration. So one thing we found really helped us get our kids to drink more water is having them carry their own kids' Camelbacks. There's a couple different brands out there that make bladders for the kids to carry themselves with the straws. Just having easy access to the water constantly allows the kids to stay hydrated throughout the adventure. When my daughter was young, we actually put one of the bladders into her backpack. So instead of every time the kid needed water while in our back, we wouldn't have to stop, get a water bottle out. We just had one of those bladders inside the backpack that she was riding in. And anytime she was thirsty, she'd just flip up the straw, take a sip, and we could keep on hiking. We didn't have to do the pause to stop for a water break that many of us have to do when we're relying on water bottles. So I'd highly recommend hydration packs for your family because I really think it changes the game when it comes to hydration on adventures. The last tip is to make food fun. You're out here adventuring with your kids. They're already doing a ton of new things. Standard food or just things that aren't exciting to them or, trying to keep things too routine can be challenging. Why not just enjoy the fact that you're out adventuring with your kids? Bring a bar that they really love, pack a brownie, do something that's special to the kids and fun for you. So you can have fun with your food and fun with the fuel as well. So never underestimate the joy that the right food can have on your whole family when you're out burning physical energy. So for me, I am a huge fan of eating biscuits. I absolutely love a good Southern biscuit. And when I'm doing a really long hike, there's nothing that makes me happier than getting to a further mile and then enjoying my special biscuit. So think about a food for your kids that might be really exciting for them and just have fun with it. So maybe it's a special treat. Maybe it's something that they crave. Maybe it's something that's a little challenging, so you have to find a variation. But definitely when thinking about fueling your kids, make it fun for everyone and keep it simple for you so that way you can spend your time enjoying the outdoors with your family.